So we felt it was a little bit important to let people know what Acromegaly Canada is doing, what we've done. Thank you, Dr. Kuzmano. Bye-bye. We felt it was important that we let people know what we do and what we've done and what we want to do. So Heather and I put a slideshow a presentation together, and I'm going to do a part, she's going to do a part. So Acromegaly Canada. No, this is too small. I have to read from here. So in January 2019, I brought 9 acromegaly people together with me, and we laid out and talked about the importance of having Acromegaly Canada. We laid out the executive board and directors and everybody, kind of came forward and said, well, I feel comfortable in this position or this position, and so we made the executive board, we had the directors, and then after that we slowly started working on the side committees. We worked on our mission statement, and we created our bylaws, and we moved forward for applying for a non-for-profit approval in BC, because where the address is of the president is where you have to have your bylaws in that province for approval. And then we slowly started reaching out for sponsorship to help us be able to create our website and kind of move forward a bit. So we became a non-profit incorporation on 2019, the 6th month of the 12th day. So we all had a big dance. Our mission is to raise awareness of acromegaly and gigantism through education while providing a network of support for patients and their families across Canada. One of the projects we worked on, which we felt was important, was creating brochures. So I reached out for sponsorship, and the board and we all buckled down, and we decided, okay, everybody threw in their ideas, and then we focused on which certain ideas we needed, because the paper's only so big. So we came together and we created a brochure that we printed out 5,000 of them in English and 2,000 in French, and we ordered stands, and we I got my list out of all the endocrinologists, and I sat down and boxed them up and shipped them out to all the endocrinologists to get the word out there about for the endocrinologist to give to the patients. So people knew acromegaly was here. We're here to support you. We're here to, help you. Then we decided to work on another project called the Acromegaly. So again, we reached out for sponsorship. We teamed up with a tech company, and we hit the ground running from scratch on this baby. And what it's called is the Acromegaly, and you go into a room, and in the room, each room, you click on it, there's an icon, and on the icon you click, and it brings up information of our disease that would affect us in that room, where we could get signs and symptoms, and also, more awareness, but also, what we could maybe do to help, kind of thing, right? Yep. So it's really cool. We also have 3D in it, where if you take the heart and you click on the heart and you move the line, it will show how our heart changes with our disease over years. Same with our bones and that. And we also, on the last page, have information of where we pulled information and links to where you could get deep dive even more. This is phenomenal. It is on our website. Go check it out. You are going to love it. I had somebody reach me across the world that watched it and said this was the best thing ever for acromegaly, because it helped her to realize her disease better. So that made me feel really good. We also decided for Awareness Day, we wanted to, which is November the 1st, and that is thanks to Jill. She made that happen. So that's worldwide, except for one country. And we have an awareness day, so we all get together, we get things going and prepared to get ready to launch out. So with the t-shirts, what I do is I buy a t-shirt. November 1st is coming. Put that t-shirt on, right? Take photos, put it on social media. Go into a store and let them ask you, and then talk to those people. I go out that day if I'm not working, and I'll go out to the stores on purpose and go, today's my day. And they're like, I said, it's Acromegaly Awareness Day. Have you heard of acromegaly? And I get to deep dive into a 15-minute conversation. And they're like, wow, I didn't know that. That's my thing that I do on November the 1st. Then we decided we wanted to have an Acromove Day. So we do it in July, and it is to help bring more awareness, but also to help us, Acromegaly Canada, be able to bring in a little bit of money to help work on projects, to work on more awareness. So you can do a 3K, 5K, 7K, or a group, and you donate, and then Nikki is in charge of this. She does a fabulous job. She sends you the app. You can track yourself if you want, whatever. And we go out on that weekend whenever you want. I got people kayaking. I got people rollerblading. It doesn't matter how you do it, just getting out there and doing it. And that day too, you can wear your Acromegaly t-shirt. Again, we hooked up, I was brought into the project 10 years ago for the Acromegaly registry with Lumio. It was actually Datafinity at first, and they moved to changing to Lumio. So I am on the steering committee as the patient's voice. And I work with most of the leading endocrinologists that you have heard present. We have a steering committee, and we get a couple meetings in a year, and we work on the registry because we want to make a difference. We want to know the stats. We want to know what we're missing, and we want to bring it together for accuracy in Canada. And we can do this. We just need the patients to jump on board. So, with that being said, I am going to hand it over to Heather, and we're going to discuss the AGM that we had.
Thank you, Deanna. All right, so we host our AGM typically in late spring of each year. It is open to all of our membership, so if you'd like to attend just to hear what we've been up to, we would absolutely welcome that. It gives you a chance to ask questions, learn a little bit more about the board members themselves. Obviously, you've had a great chance this weekend to meet all of us, but not everyone has had that chance. So if you know of other patients out there who might like to listen in, we usually start putting out a notification in March or April of each year to let people know what the date will be. It's virtual, so super easy to attend. Usually lasts about an hour. Yeah.
We launched the information on the closed Facebook sites.
Yes, and it does need to be, it's limited to residents of Canada, sorry, Jill, just for legal purposes. So if anyone has any questions about that for the upcoming year, please let any of us know. To participate, sorry, click, why is this not working?
No, just click on the picture right here.
Well, I wanted, okay, there's animation that comes up.
Sorry,
it's okay. Where's that thing? Here.
It's not plugged
Yay,
in.
there. No, we're good. Yeah, so sorry, that's just repeating what I just said, to watch for announcements on social media. So I'm just going to give a brief overview of some of the stuff we discussed at this year's AGM. So our 2022-23 accomplishments. The first was we decided to make this conference annual. We thought it was a great opportunity to bring people together more frequently. We also decided that we would try to alternate the location, so it was going to be further east some years and then further west others. So next year it will be back in Richmond, BC at the Sheraton again, which we're looking forward to. Deanna was just discussing the work we did with Lumio on the Acromegaly registry. We launched phase 2 of Acromegaly, so we added some more rooms and some more items to click in there, make it more interactive. Deanna has begun working on the creation of a medical board for Acromegaly Canada. She spoke a little bit about that yesterday, but we're just trying to add some people who can help us out when we're producing materials, just make sure we've got the correct information, we're wording it properly. For things like our brochure. Do you want me to mention who's on the board already, or?
Yeah, so it's not just about the wording of the information, it's also for us to, it's also gonna be for us to work with the medical team to find out where the gaps are too, coming from a medical profession and the patients and you working on closing the gaps. So I, to date, have Dr. Akagami, neurosurgeon. I have Dr. Johnson, an endocrinologist, Dr. White, who's an anesthesiologist. I have Tracy Turner. She's a nurse, and she's very knowledgeable in acromegaly in the pituitary gland. And then I have Dr. Aza, the pathologist. So I've kind of started on the west. So now I need to move to the east to reach out to them and say, do you want to join this board? And the plan is to have a couple meetings a year with them and see what we can do to make a difference.
Oh, sorry.
One dance?
My big acro feet getting in the way here. All right. We also, this is probably important just for us, but we invested in a directors and officers liability insurance policy. So it just covers any meetings that we have in person. We added a second vice president position with a 2-year term. Whoops, sorry, there we go. And Deanna's also helping set up some new regional support groups. So there are 2 areas in Ontario, and we're hoping for something in Saskatchewan in the near future. We also very gratefully have added some affiliated organizations to our website. So these are organizations that we work very closely with. We heard from Durhan yesterday from CORD, Jill today from Acromegaly Community, JD from Pituitary World News, and then we're also a member of the World Alliance of Pituitary Organizations, or WAPO.
They're based out of Europe.
We've worked with a number of sponsors. We held a meeting Thursday night that was sponsored by Pfizer, or with Pfizer, I should say. It was a patient consultation meeting on basically just trying to get more information from patients about where gaps in care lie and how Pfizer can help create some resources to help out with that. So it was another huge success this year. So. We've also been working with pharmaceutical companies just to increase engagement. You know, they helped out with the Acromegaly project, and their ongoing support is really just invaluable for us to make sure that we're continuing to be able to make a difference. So thank you to all those organizations. Our communications report went over some of our social media stats, our web stats, and some of the activities we did this past year. So again, sorry, I'm repeating some of what Deanna's done here, but we had a number of posts that went out on Acromegaly Awareness Day, Rare Disease Day, which is February 28th of each year. We participate in that. That's a global event. Then we pushed out promotions on the various resources that we were just talking about. And then in terms of additions to the website this year, we added some more information about treatment options and what's available in each of the provinces and territories. Some more information on studies and research. So if you'd like to learn any more about some of the studies and research that we've mentioned so far throughout the conference, you will find some of that on our website. So that's just acromegalycanada.ca. And as I said, we also added that information about affiliated organizations. So you can see the progress we made. And yes, I'm still using the bird icon for Twitter because I don't like the X. Oops, that's not working. There we go. Yeah, I know. On the fundraising side of things, in July, we held our 3rd annual AcroMove fundraising campaign. It's a cross-Canada event. As Deanna said, Nikki does an amazing, amazing job organizing this. Very flexible. We'd love it if more people would participate in this each year. It'll be some weekend and pictures.
We got 0 pictures. That is a very big thing. Pictures, please, pictures.
Oh, well, okay.
Yes, absolutely. Of you out enjoying yourselves in your Ask Me About Acromegaly t-shirts. Or whatever you're comfortable wearing, of course. Yes, yeah, that was fun, yeah. It's very flexible in terms of timing and activities, and I'm thinking we'll be doing it again on a weekend in July in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, good stuff. And this is what we raised in 2022. I think we were a little less than that this year. Yes, yes, but we strive to get higher than that bar for 2024. Fund Script, it is an activity or a fundraising opportunity that Nikki has come up with for us, or found for us. It's a gift card fundraiser, so it's across Canada. We're looking to launch this around Acromegaly Day this fall. A little bit before? Okay.
Middle of October, we're gonna launch it, yeah. Because
Okay.
we gotta shut it down the end of November.
Yeah, so
Okay.
what we have to do is, you would buy your, can I explain how it works?
Yeah, please come up.
Yes.
Or not.
I can stand up and talk really loud. So what happens is it's a gift card fundraiser, and you would buy a gift card from Acromegaly Canada, and a company themselves get the kickback. So if you buy a $20 gift card from Canada, you get a $20 gift card from Canada. That's what it costs you, and the company gives us say 5%. Each company, depending on where the gift card is purchased, has a different kickback. The list is long. Home Depot, gas, groceries, if you use HelloFresh, Chef's Plate, any of that. So you can buy your gift cards, support Acromegaly, and basically you're just trading your cash for gift cards and helping out. So it's
Yeah.
kind of a great fundraiser. We do have to mail the gift card out if you live in one for Christmas and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So you don't have to wrap it early.
Yeah, so I think we're looking at doing 2 campaigns a year, one leading up to Christmas and then one again in the spring. Yeah, for Mother's Day and Father's Day and,
Stay for this spring.
okay, yeah, so look out both this coming month and then again around the end of February. All right, and then we have our Family and Friends Committee, which is chaired by Kathy, who's over here. So this group is here to provide advice and support to loved ones in patients' lives. They've got a lot of great suggestions for dealing with the challenges of dealing with us every day. We recognize that. But also ensuring that they've got information about self-care as well, because obviously being a caregiver can be tiring, and you need to make sure that you're taking time for yourself as well. There is a private Facebook group available for this committee. It's actually run by Nikki's husband, Grant. So if anyone's looking for this, there are links on our website, or you can reach out to any one of us and we can guide you as to where that is. Oh, sorry, I actually put the link there. Your current board, here we are. So this is our existing board. We had a couple positions that were up for renewal this year. So we've got a few people on 2-year terms or 3-year terms. We are currently looking for people to join the board. I'll get into that in a little bit, but we had Janet gave her resignation this year. We're very sorry to see her go, but Janet's right there. We do so appreciate all the amazing work that you've done on your time with us, and we hope that you'll continue to stay in touch when you're not in the tropical climes of Jamaica. Did you want to add anything? We'll do it later. Okay. So for the opportunities, on the board of directors itself, we're looking for a secretary and then 2 directors at large. We have monthly meetings, usually on a Thursday evening. We go through the different reports from the committees and then discuss upcoming ideas for projects. It's a really fun group. We usually stay on afterwards to chat for a little bit, so if you're interested, please do reach out to any of us. Another opportunity, if you don't really want that monthly meeting commitment, is to help out on one of the committees. So we've got the 3 ones mentioned here. There's a bit more detail on this slide, but we're just looking for people to help out either with updates for the website, for social media, helping out with the fundraising activities, or joining the Family and Friends Committee to try to create some more resources that we can hand out. Save the date. We've secured the date and location for our next conference next year. So it'll be at the Sheraton Vancouver Airport Hotel in beautiful Richmond, BC. Essentially the same time of year, September 20th to 22nd. So registration for that will open up in January. Again, we'll use the Eventbrite and we'll pump that out all over social media. So yeah, hope you can join us there.
So I need to just let everybody know so you're aware. We'll have the room information on there for you to book, but their cutoff date with me in the contract is 1 month before the conference. So if you need to book your rooms 1 month prior to the conference happening to be able to book a room and get the rate. I have to negotiate with the board on that right now, so that information I don't have right now. Also, the Eventbrite is shut down 2 weeks before the conference because I need a number for the food, for the Friday night meet and greet, the Saturday food, and the Sunday food, because the chefs have to order the food in, right? So my dead hard cutoff for the Eventbrite is 2 weeks prior to the conference. I know some people did reach out afterwards and, asked, and I said, absolutely, you can come, pay when you get here, right? But if you guys can do it on Eventbrite, that's great, like really good.
Perfect. All right, and that's a wrap up of our year, basically. So we do hope that you can join us for the next AGM and get some more information about what we do. And even better, it would be to join the board before then. And this, of course, is where you'll find us on social media and online, and our main email address there as well. So thank you.